The Light Guard. In Quake 2, the Light Guards are one of the three strogified humans who wear red and grey light armor with orange shoulder plates. Light Guards are equipped with a blaster attached to their right arm. They appear in almost every level in the game, mostly backing up the Gunner and Gladiator. Light Guards are the weakest enemy in the game. Sometimes they drop armor shard, but it's really rare. Shotgun Guard 2. In Quake 2, Shotgun Guards are one of the three strogified humans who wear pale green armor. Shotgun Guards are equipped with a shotgun. Surprise, surprise. They are in between the Light Guard and the Machinegun Guard regarding strength. The Shotgun Guard acts and moves like the Light Guard and the Machinegun Guard. Despite having low health, the Shotgun Guard can inflict major damage if it hits you at close range. Okay, so the Machinegun Guard. Bigger, meaner and deadlier than the other two, with a machine gun for a right arm. Quake 2, the Machinegun Guards are one of three strogified humans who wear gold and black armor. Machine Gun Guards are equipped with a machine gun. Never. They are rather common throughout the game, though less than their brothers. So we're starting to move up in the food chain here, and the next category of monsters are going to be that little bit stronger. Okay, so an enforcer from the Quake 2 manual. It says strong muscle-bound warrior who dishes out chain gun speed damage. In Quake 2, the enforcer is a gruff, smoke-burnished enemy that resembles a muscular human and is one of the easiest enemies in the game. It is comparable to the guard, but with a bit more health. It is a little bit tougher. It's fairly common in the early levels and not so much in the later levels. As the player gets closer to the increasingly highly important areas such as hangars and the palace. Okay, so moving up again, we have the gunner. From the Quake 2 manual it says, this cybernetic terror eats mutants for breakfast before coming to work on you. Scary. In Quake 2, a gunner is a humanoid strog with a machine gun replacing its right forearm and a grenade launcher replacing its left. Upon noticing the player, they'll make a characteristic sound or grunt and almost immediately start attacking. Anyway, so it says very agile and the more athletic than the Beserker. There you go. And it is said to be powerful as the Iron Maiden in the game's manual, but players will find the gunner to be more difficult enemy of the two, so as it can easily kill a player if he/she does not keep his/hers eyes on it at all times. That's Wikia being very PC there. The gunner's armor is of a higher grade than the enforcers and equal to the berserkers. That's the gunner. Okay, so the next enemy is the Berserker. Let's just read what it says. This bad mother is one deadly freak. He may hit the dirt easy, but he'll get up and is relentless in his pursuits. The Berserker is a fast humanoid strog that only uses melee attacks. So, in other words, he can't shoot. It appears to have been created from captured humans, which is both visually apparent from the human torso and head, with drastic cybernetic augmentations, and also based on the fact that Berserker will utter the English word trespasser on visual contact with the player. So, the trespasser! Whatever Strog sound like. Trespasser! I don't know, that's my best Strog impression. Despite having no ranged attacks, the Beserker has a decent amount of health, making it hard to be a one-shot kill. They are also often strategically positioned behind doors and around corners to scare the living daylights out of the player. This is not merely a scare tactic, however, as the Strog, Hope this will create a moment of hesitation brought on by surprise, where the Berserker can land multiple blows on the target, inflicting massive damage very quickly. However, in practice, the Berserker's complete inability to defend itself at anything but point blank range, combined with the noticeable wind up on their actual attacks, makes them fairly ineffectual opponents. More often than not, Berserkers will simply charge straight at their enemies and be gunned down before they can even get in attack range. They can, however, be dangerous in a small or narrow rooms where the player's ability is to maneuvers is several restricted. So yeah, the wiki has written rather a lot on this enemy, but basically they're a bit like the pinky demons from Doom. They're kind of strong. You can't kill it with a single round, but generally only dangerous in restricted areas like Doom, although of course Quake 2 tends to be a bit more open plan than Doom. So yeah, they're not particularly good, but I remember playing the game, I actually did get taken out by one or two of these on occasion, because if you find a dead end and you don't have the most powerful weapon, yeah, you're in trouble. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next monster is the Iron Maiden, and this is a literal, in this case, since they are like a kind of strongified female type hybrid. And yeah, it shoots rocket launchers, which makes it a little bit deadly. There isn't much on the basic description on Wikia. Let's just read the one from the Quake 2 manual. The cyber bitch from hell, not the kind of girl to take home to mom. Yeah, I would pretty agree with that. That, and she looks pretty ratchet anyway. But yeah, dangerous, very dangerous, I'm sure. Just lacking a bit of health points. Right, next one. Okay, so we have the next monster is the Gladiator. Let's see what this says on the Quake 2 manual. With two massively mechanized legs and one shoulder-mounted railgun, the Gladiator is the daddy of all adapted humanoids. In the Quake 2, the Gladiator is one of the tougher enemies, yet uncommon throughout the game. The Gladiator is half human, half cyborg battle machine with a powerful shoulder-mounted railgun and a giant clamp for close range attacks. Gladiator is fast moving and possesses armor above that of the Gunner, Iron Maiden, and Beserker, but not as good as the likes of the Tank and the Tank Commander. So, yeah, I mean, this is a sort of mid-range monster on Quake 2. My memory of playing the game is that they are kind of, you might want to use your rocket launcher to dispatch them quick, because that railgun is very deadly, as it always is in any id first person shooter. Okay, so the Parasite. This is what the Quake 2 manual says, quite funny. The Parasite makes Cujo look like Lassie on Prozac. Yeah, so this is, a hellhound type deal. It's quite low to the ground and runs around on all fours like a dog. And that's kind of where it's dangerous, because sort of slightly below your field of vision makes shooting a little bit harder, as it sort of ducks under your rounds. So yeah, one of the things that the Wikia fails to mention on the Parasites is that they are very quick, and they actually work similar to the Beserker in that they will charge you when you're not ready, and also that tube attack that they do actually runs your health down dangerously fast. Here it's tube attack. Yeah, so let's just have a look. It says in Quake 2, a Parasite is a four-legged cyborg with a human head. To attack it, launches a organic tube at you and drains your health. The Parasite can be knocked over from an attack, but the tube won't detach from to you until it's done draining your health points or it's dead. Yeah, so I'd say these can be like a nuisance without being a major threat. So that's the end of part 1. I would also like to take the opportunity to say I have a new web store. I am selling new and used games for a variety of platforms. Obviously, this means less fees because I am not using Amazon or eBay. You can buy them direct from me for that much cheaper. Also, the shipping is set at 5% at the moment, which is very low. So most of what you see is what you will pay. You should find the link to my website in the description. It is gv-games.co.uk. Cheers guys, happy gaming.